COLLETTE Devlin and Tom Hunt last updated 1704, September 22, 2017 Vision for Shelly Bay A promotional video produced for Taranaki W.H. Nui and Port Nicholson Block Settlement Trust. The dawn of a new era at Shelly Bay has hit a speed bump as initial papers have been filed for a judicial review of the council's handling of the development. A letter warning of the review arrived at Wellington City Council offices on Thursday evening, less than a week before councillors were meeting and expected to sign off on sale and lease of its land, meaning the $500 million development would have cleared the final hurdle. A judicial review, conducted by a high court judge, considers the process an official has used to reach a decision. The judge can make a declaration, send the issue back to be reconsidered, or rule that a decision was unlawful. It's a real milestone, and it is a progress milestone, Port Nicholson Block Settlement Trust Chairman Wayne Mulligan said. We got a letter last night from the Miramar Business Improvement District MBID in relation to Shelly Bay, Council spokesman Richard McLean said on Friday. Read more councillors caught unaware by Shelly Bay development rules. Shelly Bay already costing ratepayers thousands. Filmmakers slam Shelly Bay as exclusive community that will cost ratepayers. Wellington ratepayers asked to contribute millions towards Shelly Bay infrastructure. Wellington ratepayers to reap $1.5 million a year from development of Shelly Bay. The letter says the bid is planning to challenge the Shelly Bay project by issuing judicial review proceedings against the City Council in relation to the resource consents granted for the development. Wellington City Council could still sell and lease its land to the developers of the $500 million proposed Shelly Bay development, but things just got harder. However, given that no formal legal proceedings have started, we're carrying on with preparations for the council meeting on Wednesday. In the event that the MBID does file a judicial review proceeding, we'll address this in the usual way through the courts. Possible outcomes of the judicial review could include the council having to reconsider the designation of Shelly Bay as a special housing area, which could in turn overturn the non-notified resource consent and leave the entire development back at square one. The controversial Shelly Bay development could have went ahead even if the council did not sell or lease its land. But a judicial review could change all that. If the matter proceeds to Wednesday's meeting, Councillor Simon Marsh confirmed on Friday that, with some amendments, Wednesday's vote would almost certainly give the green light for development. That vote would mean council land at the Miramar Peninsula site would be sold and leased to developers Shelly Bay Limited SBL, committing ratepayers to $10 million plus of infrastructure spending and allowing the 350-dwelling development to proceed. Marsh, who was speaking before news of the review broke, said there would be some amendments to the final proposal, which would be voted on, but it was too late to alter the decision to designate the land as special housing area. Proposed Shelly Bay development viewed towards the proposed village green. Those amendments would probably be a council spending cap of $10 million on infrastructure spending. This did not include a further estimated $4.5 million of spending for infrastructure for the wider Miramar community. A further amendment would be about how Port Nicholson Block Settlement Trust PNBST, a partner in SBL with the Wellington Company, would use profits from Shelly Bay to create affordable housing, probably in Wainuiomata or Strathmore. While there were still details to iron out, including a contract between council and developers and building consent, Marsh, again speaking before news of the judicial review, could not foresee anything stopping development after Wednesday. An artist's impression of the proposed Shelly Bay development. Council staff had already made moves to allay public concern around little blue penguins along Shelly Bay Road, how the road would look, and the development's design, he said. The integrated master plan for Shelly Bay recommends that the council goes ahead with the proposed sale and lease of land to SBL to unlock the potential. The development would also include hotels, apartments, townhouses, a rest home, a ferry terminal, a marina and a cable car link to Mount Crawford. Trust Chairman Wayne Mulligan said design work could start before the end of this year, and the first aspect would be the public spaces. He hoped to see SAW turned before Christmas. Wednesday's vote, assuming it was in favor, was a boost for the project that would be great for Wellington. It's a real milestone, and it is a progress milestone, he said. Stuff.